Honorable ministers and representatives, guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I would first like to thank the Chinese Ministry of Natural Resources, the National Forest and Grassland Administration, and the Jiangsu Provincial People's Government, as well as the Eco Global Foundation, for the kind invitation to participate in this first World Coastal Forum conference. I am sorry I could not be with you in person, but am pleased to provide a few remarks on behalf of the Convention on the Conservation of Migratory Species of Wild Animals, CMS. CMS is the only global UN treaty focused on the protection of migratory animals and their habitats. CMS provides a means for countries and partners to work together on pragmatic conservation solutions that cannot be solved by one country alone. One such conservation priority is the protection and restoration of important habitats for migratory species, including coastal habitats. At its 12th conference of its parties in Manila, Philippines, the CMS adopted Resolution 12.25 on promoting the conservation of critical intertidal and other coastal habitats for migratory species, which calls on parties to enhance their efforts to conserve and promote the sustainable use of wetlands and coastal habitats. In addition, the CMS resolution on flyways includes specific wording highlighting the relevance of coastal habitats and the need to address migratory flyways globally through a flyways working group, whose mandate will be renewed at our upcoming Conference of the Parties next February. Coastal habitats are essential for the world's biodiversity. They are home to thousands of species of birds, mammals, fish, and insects, many of which are migratory. Mudflats, coastal lagoons, and estuaries are just some of the ecosystems essential for species such as the whimbrel and the spoon-billed sandpiper, and for migratory fish such as the sturgeon. But these important habitats face extreme pressures, including from land use changes and pollution. These can exacerbate the threat to migratory species, which also may face illegal or unsustainable levels of use. We need to work together to address these threats. Well-managed coastal habitats are incredibly rich environments that play a critical role, providing natural assets, ecosystem functions such as water purification, economic benefits for tourism and fisheries, as well as serving as carbon sinks and buffers from storms. The CMS Secretariat is committed to working alongside its parties to support the COP mandate, along with other relevant treaties such as the Ramsar Convention on Wetlands and the Convention on Biological Diversity. While the COP12 mandate is aimed at CMS parties, the CMS Secretariat has been pleased to provide inputs to the development of the World Coastal Forum. This multi-stakeholder platform can play an important role in catalyzing efforts around the conservation of coastal habitats, with tremendous benefits for the species that depend on them. We look forward to hearing the conclusions and outcomes of this meeting and to further discussions on how work under CMS can contribute to next steps. Finally, I would like to call to your attention our upcoming Conference of the Parties, CMS COP14, which will take place in Samarkand, Uzbekistan from the 12th to the 17th of February next year. I invite you to share the results of this meeting with the COP, and I wish you a very successful meeting and hope to see many of you in Uzbekistan. Thank you very much.